Today's video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. More on them later. Splatoon 3 just gets crazier and crazier online, and each day it gets crazier. We have even crazier plays, clips, Easter eggs, and secrets that you guys have sent in. So like always, thank you so much for everybody sending in their clips, replays, videos, and secret Easter eggs. You guys will be featured in today's video, and if you guys have anything else you would like to share me, anything at all with Splatoon 3, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, or send me a video on Twitter of something that you found super cool or super hilarious. We are also trying to reach 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so make sure you like the video and subscribe if you guys are interested in the Splatoon 3 content. Now, without further ado, let's get into some wacky videos. There's a mission named Conserve Ink Splat Sustainably, and if you go throughout this mission, you have to actually use very little ink or you will lose. You have a specific meter, and once that meter is depleted, you're dead. But did you know that if you complete the stage without using any ink at all, it's actually a difficult task. You have to sneak around and actually just run around and hop in, the perfect places so that you don't die. But if you're able to do all of this, you get a secret message from the Squid sisters. Agent 1 says, just incredible, you didn't fire a drop, wow. Agent 2 says, want to know what the captain's saying? Winning without fighting, now that's a victory. It's a cool little Easter egg and gives people the reason to go back to the stage and try this cool mission out. Let's face it, Nintendo's online is not perfect at all, and when you lag, you definitely will lag. It's nothing short of saying that it is actually abysmal sometimes. It can definitely ruin the game for you. Did you know if you talk to the Zapfish doll back in Alterna, it actually takes you back to the crater, which is something we talked about in the last video. But there's something else that you can do in the crater that you probably didn't realize. You can go to Captain Cuddlefish's tent and you'll see a book sitting in his chair. And the book actually has a picture of old Agent 3, which is the new captain of the Squid Beak Splatoon. But what's interesting about this is it lets you kind of create him the way you want or the way you had your Inkling back in the past games, which is very interesting. And it's something that the Octo expansion also did as well to keep the consistency. Now, if you had Splatoon 2, it probably just did it for you like it did mine, but you can go back and change it if it didn't work for you and make him look exactly the way you want. Still can't change his hair though. I guess it ties into the nostalgia of Splatoon 1 and 2. If you guys haven't heard by now, the Splat umbrellas in Splatoon 3 are a little broken. They don't work the way that they're used to, so it's probably best to not use them right now because they will go anywhere but the direction that you want them to. DJ Octavio mentions that he is actually not using the power of the Zapfish, and we found out that it's true that he actually didn't have it in the first place. We can also tell from his new mech because it doesn't glow with aura and he doesn't really have any energy emitting from it. It's all kind of mechanical and it uses his engines that he's implemented into the suit. For instance, when he flies overhead, he uses 2 giant rocket boosters in the back in order to get into the air. It's pretty clear that in the other 2 games that DJ Octavio definitely is using the power of the Zapfish because everything is glowing on his giant mech, and you can even see like the different neon lights that's propelling him up in the air thanks to the Zapfish. You talk about unfortunate timing, well this is probably the most unfortunate timing ever because that's a lot of coins to get a reward just for you to not get the reward, and yep, they confirmed that they weren't able to get it at all after this. Nintendo really needs to fix the map changing and mode changing issue where every 2 hours it actually kicks you out of the lobby just to put you back into the lobby just to tell you that there's new modes and new maps, which is just not fun, especially if you're trying to get a reward. So make sure you keep your eyes on the time and make sure you're not at the top of an hour because this could be very unfortunate. Hopefully this wasn't a gold banner. You probably know by now that if you are staring at Deep Cut during their news broadcast in Splatsville through the window, they'll eventually wave at you. But did you know it's different depending on whether or not you beat the story mode yet? So this is before beating the story mode, and this is after. I guess it's safe to say they are definitely more excited to see you now. This shows how Zipcaster can be dangerously OP. This just shows you how amazing this special can be when used the right way, and it is a powerhouse for sure. Today's video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. They are snacks from Japan, and this month's theme is Halloween, and today I'm going to be trying some snacks and showing you guys my favorite ones. So the first one from Tokyo Treat that I really loved is these Madam Jellies, which are like little strawberry cherry jellies, which have like the texture of a chocolate candy, but they're not even chocolate. But here's what they look like. They're so gooey and delicious. My second favorite thing are these Trick or Treat Halloween corn puffs. They just taste like barbecue chips that are just like really good texture. And with Sakurako, we have all these treats being harvest themed, and this one is actually a puffed rice carrot with a whole bunch of puffed rice treats in the form of a carrot. They remind me of little puffed cereal. Throw these in some milk, you're good to go. Another one of my favorites are these strawberry tarts. This come in these little packaging, and they are just like little pies almost. Look at this. This is so good. If I had like a giant pie of this, that'd be amazing. Send me a giant pie of this. Tokyo Treats theme this month is spooktacular snacking, obviously for Halloween, with tons of limited edition spooky Japanese snacks. And Sakurako's theme is Ibaraki Harvest, with tons of harvest themed snacks, in collaboration with the local Ibaraki government, which is a major agricultural center in Japan. Along with these boxes, you get these nice little booklets describing all the snacks in the box and the rich history behind each of them. And every month, Sakurako gives you a new piece of tableware, and this month's is this nice little dish. If you guys want to get your hands on this Halloween themed Tokyo Treat box or this harvest themed Sakurako box, make sure you click on the link in my description down below, and also use my special code when you go to purchase. So thank you again to Tokyo Treat and Sakurako for sponsoring this video. Shiver says, repping the Splatlands to start the Deep Cut news broadcast, she says this. And listen to it one more time. Jellybean believes that she is either saying, or it sounds like she is saying, Nin10doland. But what makes this word so important? Well, apparently it's the name of a character from Ace Attorney, which is also a Rakugo artist. Jellybean also states that their defining feature is the fans in their hair and the many mats they sit on. And Shiver is clearly themed after a Rakugo artist, with her fan, the little wooden desk, and the broadcast setup with the mats right below her. So is this more of a reach? Was it a reference, or even an accident? Who knows, but it definitely is interesting. There's more than one day to take out some boss salmonids such as the steel heads, and the slamming lids is one way. Yes, you can actually cause the slamming lids to fall on these guys and completely blow them up, which makes things a lot easier if you're in a panic. So when in doubt, slam the lid on them. It's always my reference. Well, not really. It is now, though. Squid Roll is such an important feature, and it can actually save you in a game. Just like here, wall jumping all the way up to the top to put the Rainmaker in, or literally just getting into enemy territory, can really cause some crazy movement. And it's just so much fun to watch, and once you master this, it really shows how important this move is in Splatoon 3. It's not just a corny little new gimmick. Sometimes it can be a mandatory move. You know what? I would love to sit here and explain this to you, but I'd rather you just watch it. Yep, apparently you can use the Tacticooler special to squeeze yourself into places you're not supposed to be, to the point where you can even get underneath and through the map, and yep, surprise the other team. Man, if I were those Inklings, I would be so upset. The last one I have for you guys here today is something very interesting. So, if you go to Hammerhead Bridge, you can actually just jump in through Recon and check out the map. You can see the statue that was actually the final boss of the Octo expansion from Splatoon 2. When you defeated Agent Tartar and wasted this statue into the ocean, I guess it had drifted over here by Hammerhead Bridge, and now you can see it, which is a cool little Easter egg. What's even more interesting is remember that Agent Tartar was in that statue, and we can see some boats going by it, as if maybe it's picking up pieces and looking around the surrounding area. Hopefully Commander Tartar doesn't come back, because that could be scary for everybody. Huge thanks once again to everybody that sent in their videos or Easter eggs or secrets that they have found within the game. Once again, if you guys find any more secrets, comment them down below. And if there's any videos that you want to send me them via Twitter on Nin10doland, and I will check them out. Huge thanks to everybody tuning into the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Splatoon 3 and Nintendo in general, and to help us reach 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you guys, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.